Good morning. So here we are on the Wedding Designs Taster course again. This is the first part of putting the arrangement together. We're going to get the mechanics ready. So you all know what this is. This is the Oasis. I've got a sink of clean cold water here and I'm going to drop the Oasis into it. Now Oasis will absorb up to 40 times its weight. So you need to be patient and allow it to do that in its own time. If you start pushing that down, it can create air bubbles in the Oasis and you might be putting your stems into dry bits of floral foam. Okay, so it's just doing its thing there. So that's a whole block you're going to use today. Quite therapeutic watching it. Okay. What you can do at this point, you can actually put flower food in with your water. So when the Oasis takes up the water, it's taking up flower food. And once again, that will prolong the life of your flowers. Here we go, we're almost done there. Make sure you've got enough water in your sink or whatever you're using straight away, because if you're adding water, you're adding air bubbles into it. And once again, that can affect the absorption. I think we're done there. Right, okay, it's full of water, so take it out carefully. And what I'm going to do here, although that fits into that tray, I want there to be a little bit of a gap on the side, so I am just going to shave off just under ½ centimetre, or just under 1 centimetre on each side. Bread knives are a lot easier than smaller knives, unless you've got the actual Oasis do a floral foam knife. Bread knives work just as well, but make sure you clean them properly. Okay, so that will go into the tray. Now the reason we've cut it a little bit short is it allows somewhere for the water to go. It can, once you've got all the water in it, it can overflow. And on some top table arrangements, your clients will also use them for the ceremony table. For example, if they were getting married in a venue rather than going from the church to the reception. So a lot of times they use the top table arrangement or part of the top table on the ceremony table, and then they move it back into the reception area. Okay, so this just gives you a little bit of space to allow the water to drain off whilst it'll still absorb it when it needs it. It also allows you to top the water up. So if you are making this, a couple of days beforehand, then you'll keep topping it up and it's a lot easier. It just stops it from flowing over the top. Okay, so that's sitting in there, and you'll need to make sure you secure that with your pot tape. Okay. I do find it a lot easier, a lot more secure to go right under the tray. Not quite like that, it's got wet now. And over again. Okay. You want to make sure it's not going to move in transport, and it's not going to move if anybody else wants to move your arrangement from one table to the next. So that's nice and secure. That's the mechanics.